Detroit, Michigan. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Right now, the Pistons are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. Now, here is Halliburton. To the inside. Pass to Covington. Dallas moving it around. It's Covington on the wing. 6 to shoot. Detroit with the rebound. Now Cunningham. Outside Curry. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Adebayo with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And it's Halliburton missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pistons. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Halliburton. Adebayo with the ball. 5 on the clock. Back to Halliburton. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Halliburton, that's good.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Now, here's Cunningham. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. Well, there's no question this team can shoot the ball. That's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other. And then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here is Cunningham following the basket by Bam Adebayo. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Curry. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
Quite simply, Stephen Curry is the best jump shooter in the history of our great game. And I don't know if it's even a debate.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Here's Cunningham. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Oubre. No good on the shot. Now the Pistons take it the other way. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Now, here is Halliburton. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That's his first foul. Pistons on defense. There's a screen by Covington. 4 on the clock. Off target from outside. The Pistons trailing. Cunningham looking it over. Cunningham on the wing. Back to Lyles. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
They set the pick. Pass to Hield for the three. And Curry pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Johnson in the corner. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Halliburton with it. Covington with it. Oubre on the wing. Cunningham trying to break free. Oubre can't get it to go.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Pass to Curry. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Hield.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now, here is Halliburton. Adebayo the screen. Trying to end the drought. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Pass to Wiles. Outside for Curry. Cunningham outside. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. The shot by Curry, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Back to Hield. Halliburton for three. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Now, here's Cunningham. Johnson. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Hield. Halliburton outside. There's a screen by Covington. Shot from the top of the key. No good on that one. And the Pistons now going the other way. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Both teams will make substitutions. Pistons trailed by 7. And here's Smith. Pass to Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Karis LeVert.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Horton Tucker. Right wing. To the paint. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. Pass to Medu. The 3 from Barnes. They get it back. It's good on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Now Hart still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Iguodala. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. 1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. Down low. Here's Olynyk. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing here by 8. Iguodala outside. Inside. Outside, Bogdanovich. Drops in the tray.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Now, here's LeVert. Pass to Horton Tucker. On deep. Detroit with the rebound. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Iguodala outside. Smith with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Now Barnes. Pass to Olynyk. Clock at 4. And the rejection by Iguodala.
Oh, the steady defensive hand of Iguodala. Exceptional at reading shooters and stifling them.
Substitution for your Pistons.
15 seconds left in the first. Here's Griffin. Shot from the wing. Here's Smith. And no good that time. And that does it for the first quarter. The Mavericks on top, up 5. And the second quarter will get...
Mavericks 13.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Pass to Smith. And shot on the way. The rebound by Medu. Dallas leading by 3.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Shot clock at 6. Here's LeVert. Lays it up off the glass.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
Here's Smith. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Coaching staff changes aside Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting to. And look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Here's Grimes. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Mavericks leading by 5. Out to the wing. Pass to Horton Tucker. LeVert with it. Fires the 3. Rebound by Smith. And And so it's Detroit with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Down low. Pass to Grimes. Oh, good with the triple. Dallas with the ball. Leading by 5. Now LeVert. Olynyk high post. To the middle. And the dunk by Barnes.
Nice seeing Barnes go for that dunk. Always looking to finish with power at the rim. That's how you're supposed to do it.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pistons making a change here. Now a timeout called by Detroit. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And here are the Mavericks now. Mills with it to the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Smith's got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Takes it inside. It's tipped.
Super recognition that time to come up with the block shot, as LeVert was quick to recognize where he was and get off the ground.
Pass to Griffin. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Pass to Cunningham. 4 on the shot clock. Offline from the top of the key.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here's LeVert. Now Mills. Covered by Birch. Here's Barnes. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pistons trailed by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Curry. Now here's Hart. Over Mills. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Mavericks leading by 9. Now here's LeVert. Pass to Smith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
And he sinks the second. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
Pass to LeVert. Here's Smith. Dallas moving it around. Screen by Smith. Puts it up from 12. That one off the back iron and out. Pistons trailed by 10. Cunningham right side. To the inside. Griffin with the steal. Mills in the corner. It's tipped. Outside for Griffin. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Everybody makes the noise. We go.
Teams changing it up here. Mills looking it over. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Griffin's shot is good. Griffin's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavericks.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stump.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Griffin. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
A minute 42 left to play here in the second quarter. And the wide open shot from Griffin. And a miss there on the triple. Detroit with the ball. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Now Curry. 6 points for him.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Pass to Adebayo. To the left wing. In the corner, it's Oubre. No good on the three. Pistons trailed by 13. Curry on the wing. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Mills. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Stephen Curry.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Outside Griffin. There's a screen by Robinson. Out to Smith. Back to Griffin. Smith outside. There's the three. Rebounded by Covington. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo the screen. The layup off target. And so that brings the first half to a close. Mavericks lead by 12. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pistons trail by 12. Curry is inside. Johnson, a wide open look. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Johnson's got the first points of the second half here for Detroit. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. To the middle. Here's Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
Oubre on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 12. Adebayo on the follow. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Healed with it. No points in the game yet for him. Halliburton for 3. Robinson pulls it in. So it's the Pistons now. Pass to Cunningham. This one for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Now here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Johnson in the corner. Pass to Wiles. Down low. Johnson outside. Outside for Curry. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 5. In the corner, it's Oubre. Stolen. Wiles with it. Now defended by Adebayo. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Robinson. He's off on that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Pass to Halliburton. Adebayo with the ball. Guarded by Robinson. Back to Halliburton. Clock at 6.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside Curry. Offensive rebound. Pass to Wiles. And Adebayo sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Coming onto the floor, your Pistons, Quentin Grimes.
Here's Curry. Detroit, no good that time either.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Just 5 on the clock. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Pistons trailed by 16. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Halliburton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Hield from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Curry. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Hield outside for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Hield's got 6 points.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 9. Back to Hield. Pass to Olynyk. From outside the arc, Hield can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hart, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Halliburton with it. Hield outside. And here is Olynyk. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala. Pistons trailed by 20. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And there's Iguodala giving you athleticism and length from that wing position.
Dallas calls timeout. Here's Horton Tucker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Got a piece of it. LeVert in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Detroit. Now Hart. Iguodala with it. Pass to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Mavericks leading by 18. Here's Horton Tucker. Over in the corner, Barnes. Screen by Olynyk. Inside. Sweet move. And the layup is up and in. Olynyk's got his second basket.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
And it's Smith missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. Here's Olynyk.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Bogdanovich wide open. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Detroit basketball.
A 3 off the inbound. Rebound by Olynyk. Mavericks leading by 20. .105 left in the third. Pass to LeVert. Screen by Olynyk. LeVert with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively.
Well, you know, LeVert is pretty well put together at 6'7", which allows him to bang inside effectively.
The Mavericks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
LeVert. Paris LeVert.
And the second free throw, good. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Pass to LeVert. Now here's Olynyk. Here's Medu. Covered by Johnson. 6 to shoot. Here's the screen. Barnes. Off the left rim and out.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Smith up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Great D that time from LeVert. That's a 2 from Barnes. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Mavericks ahead, opening up.
50.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Mavericks leading by 21. And here's LeVert going inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
Man, what an athlete. Once he gets ahead of steam, Caris LeVert is impossible to stop. Good luck trying.
To the paint. Here's DiVincenzo. The rebound by Medu. And so LeVert will bring it up for Dallas. Pass to Horton Tucker. Back to LeVert. Screen by Olynyk. Nice move. Rips it home after the terrific move.
Boy, LeVert gets really good elevation when finishing. So smooth around the rim.
Here's Grimes. Johnson left side. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
It's been all Mavericks. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
Cunningham right side. Back to Curry. Lets the three fly. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Pass to Olynyk. The tray. And the 3 ball is good.
And after only making 35% of their shots in that first half, they are slowly getting into a groove here in the second.
The 3. Curry's shot is off.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Now here's LeVert. Pass to Medu. 5 on the clock. Now Olynyk. Griffin grabs the board. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Inside. Barnes down low. To the right side. Olynyk can't hit.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Johnson outside. It's intercepted. Pass to Olynyk. Puts up a 3. Poked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. Dallas calls timeout.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg, on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Shot clock at 6. Griffin can't get it to go in. So it's the Pistons now. To the middle. Griffin with the steal. Smith with it. Now defended by Cunningham.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
And it's in there.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to LeVert. Screen by Smith. Down low. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And on defense, Curry's quickness really pays off, able to stay all over the shooter. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
To Wiles. Pass to Hart. Clock at 6. Here's Wiles. Pistons passing it around. Here's the teardrop. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Dallas calls timeout. And the NBA last season announced the creation of 6 new trophies for the division winners and named them after 6 pioneering players.
Kevin, anytime you can connect the past, the legacy of the league to the present in meaningful ways, I think that's a winning situation. I mean, greats like Wayne Embry, Sam Jones, Willis Reed, who paved the way for generations of black players. I mean, I think it's a great move to recognize them and continue to realize the importance they played in helping to build the foundation on which the league stands now.
Mavericks leading by 23. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Halliburton. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Lyles.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Outside for Curry. From downtown. That one no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Pass to Halliburton. Healed outside. And here's Adebayo. Covered by Lyles. And Adebayo throws it down.
And not just a score. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Now, here's Lyles. He's covered by Halliburton. Now, Adebayo. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Pistons basketball.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And the media is able to vote on awards like All-Rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hand.
Puts it up from 17. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hield. Stripped it away. It's stolen by Adebayo. Hield outside. There's a screen by Covington. And Buddy Hield gets the 3. Hield's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Here's Halliburton. It's stolen by Lyles. Pass to Curry. Launches a 3. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Pistons. Hield outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now the Pistons with it. Cunningham on the wing. Pass to Lyles. Back to Cunningham. He takes it in. And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Kid's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Oubre with it. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. It's good from the top of the key. Hield's got 5 points in the quarter. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 23. 1:43 left in the game. The Pistons making a change here. It's Cunningham with the drive. Poke loose. Kicks it out to Johnson. Curry with it. Halliburton picks him up.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding
for the Mavericks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bam Adebayo.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Oubre outside. 2 on the clock. Over Johnson. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Oubre outside. Back to Adebayo. Some solid defense from Robinson. And the Pistons with possession. Pass to Curry. Shoots over Covington. Here's Cunningham. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Oubre. Here's Halliburton. So we see the Mavericks taking the